everybody on YouTube and my Instagram followers and everybody out there in the world, all my little magic midgets and miracles in motions. Hello. Thank you. It is time for the weekly reading for June 23rd through the 29th. I was filming this earlier and then we had a tornado warning on the TV, so the cards are picked already. So I do apologize. We just wanted to start over because it took too long. So welcome to the June. I have everything going. I have my little keys, my windows open. I just saged and cleared out some energy through the deck to make sure, because I've been working a lot. So I like to sage my decks regularly and knock on them just to keep them open and cleared, because I could pull the same card for 5 people and it would mean different things for all the people, so all different people. So and I have my keys going, my bones, my little nature things I pick up. I walk a lot in nature just to ground and to just clear energy. And sometimes I run into things and the universe is like, yes. And so I ask it if I could take it home, and they do. And throughout my house I have all kinds of collections of different bones, different flowers, feathers, and things I just pick up on my hikes just so I hold and remember those feelings. So I love this one. She stays in my room. I also have my seashell, because when I was getting ready for the reading, I just felt like a fluidity and like an overcoming sensual feeling of love and sensuality. So I pulled up one of my shells that I used to put over heart to heal love and do different things for people. So I have her out. And I also have my little Buddha. It's the iridescent Buddha. It is dope as fuck. I don't know if you guys do, but follow weavebox.com. She's actually on Instagram, and she does spiritual boxes once a month. And it's amazing. She's fucking fresh and dope. So here is her little Buddha that she had in one of her boxes with a bunch of other things. So I like this little Buddha because it keeps me light and allows me to still just be in the moment, but with color. If you guys have ever met me, you know that I meditate a lot with iridescent light. I'm huge about it. So those are my little tools for today. Let's get started. Like I said, we already started recording, but there was a tornado warning, so I have your cards out, but we're just going to clear the space and get ready. So the first card, we have 4 cards this week because 2 cards fell out together, and that's usually the universe saying, hello bitch, here we go. So I always, when cards fall out, I listen, and it's important. The first card is the Son of Pentacles. It's really about somebody that's kind, supportive, and loving, who just, has this sweet demeanor about him. So, I don't know if it's about feeling. Is he searching? Oh yeah, he's looking. So there's somebody out there. He is searching for his mate. He really wants a mate. He's done with the lovers. It's not really about a partnership because he kind of wants to take care of the other person. So I'm going to do a YouTube thing about lovers, mates, and partners, and tell you guys, and twin flames and all that sometime soon, so that you guys can know the distinguish between them. So this is a gentleman that's really looking for a mate, and he's really wanting to take care of, nurture, and love. He's kind, supportive, and loving, but he also is he's not always the center of attention. I feel like he has a giant group of friends who, they're loud, but he just sits back and just watches. I think he's sexy as fuck, because I could just see he's got a good jawline, and he's just adorable. So this is talking about, this week's really about love. It's a weekly love reading. What? It is a weekly love reading this week, supposedly, with all the cards that I've seen. So, so I like him. Prepare for somebody to meet him, and if you're watching, you are him. I feel like he watches me. So, good luck. Have fun. I hope you find her. He is into women, so I'm all about sexual fluidity and all that jazz, but this gentleman is into women. The world is talking about the universe is going to start making things happen. The world is synchronicity of moments, It's they've really watched people level up, and I see people just randomly meeting like this, back and forth, just the like certain synchronicities all around the country and the world, like people who like were destitute, that they were never going to be in love, all of a sudden are like at a coffee shop and somebody's like, hey, would you like to go to dinner with me? This is random. I just feel a lot of random moments, and the world is saying, yep, that's them. So when you meet somebody randomly, or you catch a smile and you're like, what was that? That's the universe. So expect a lot of random meetings of different people. This is really cool. The Ace of Cups is talking about love. It's about nourishing love. What I really see is like, I see a couple playing in like water and just laughing and giggling and like looking at each other and knowing that they're falling in love with each other, which is amazing. So the Ace of Cups is really talking about falling in love and allowing yourself to be loved. I think that's really important, is either we're the giver or the taker, but just meeting in the middle. So I'm claircognizant, clairvoyant, so I watch the video, so when I go out of space, guys, it's because I'm watching your guys' reading and what Spirit's telling me. Yeah, the Ace of Cups is falling in love. Like if you're in a relationship and you kind of feel disconnected, holding each other's hands while you walk is a really good thing. I feel like a lot of people are like, this week's really about love. It's beautiful. So the Ace of Cups is about that. Then we have the Four of Wands, which is talking about envisioning the future. So when you are manifesting something, if you're always saying, I'm alone, I'm never going to be in love, or because this is a love reading, we're going to talk about love, or like everybody else finds love but me, that's what the universe hears. That's what they level up. Like, so when you say that, that's what they match you. What I like to say is like God, however you spell God, I don't give a shit. But when you talk to God, it's like asking questions, trying to get clarity, finding a connection here so that you can have a connection between you and your clients or your friends or your lovers or your parents or just the world, just having some kind of a connection with that. But what I like to say is the universe is the one that grants us our wishes. So when God hears your wishes, the universe is the one that levels up and comes up and gives you your wishes. And I think that when you always stay in a mentality of like never gonna, not gonna, all those, nothing happens, and then you wonder why God hates you. And it's not God hates you, you just don't know how to use your spiritual connection right, or to get into the flow of the fluidity of the divine, creator, source, however you call it. So I need you guys this week to change your fucking words. I am is amazing. So when you start saying that, that's when things start really moving and happening. So I want you to say, I have a loving, nurturing relationship, or I have a great dom in my life, if you're like that kind of a sexual person, or you want to be like the sub, or if you want to be the dom, either one. But say whatever you feel, and say that you have it instead of I don't, because when you change your words, you just create this new essence. And I can't even explain it. It just, everybody, you turn away, and then you start walking into the light and into the fluidity of stuff, and things just start happening. I had a client today who, she was like, I can't seem to get a car, and it's been 3 months, and I have the money, but it's just not working out. And I'm like, change your fucking words. Start telling everybody you have an amazing car that you love, and she wants a 4-wheel drive. And I'm like, so start saying, I have an amazing 4-wheel drive car. I have a brand new 4-wheel car drive, drive. And start changing your words to saying you have it, because that's really about manifesting it and bringing it in. I'm a really lucky bitch. I've learned that for like probably 7 years ago. And so every time I want something, it just happens like that, which is amazing. So I feel like it's like my duty to help others too, to receive things that they never thought they could. So I'm always up to like helping people manifest things and watching them succeed in it, and just, I love it. I fucking love seeing people succeed. It just makes my fucking heart smile and my soul fucking beat. And it fulfills my purpose of like helping other people get through their shit. So that would be about this week. It's really about just envisioning, holding in those desires of you wanting in a relationship, and that God's gonna have synchronized moments. It's stunning. My words are upside down, I know. My guys are like, your words are upside down. I'm a little scattered. I just had a really good spiritual cleansing yesterday, so I'm still like in that transition of trying to keep everything very just soft and subtle. And you guys still scare me on YouTube. But I am very grateful. So this week I would, what Spirit is telling me right now is if you can, go by water, grab some rocks or some dirt by the water and shake them in your hands and then put them back on the ground and say thank you. It's really about finding a connection with Spirit, because I feel like everybody's going, but this week's really slow for people coming up, and it's like people have time. Come on. People really have time to do certain moments and reconnect. So I wish you all love, and I hope you manifest the relationships of your dreams. And thank you to everybody that follows and watches, and have a beautiful, blessed weekend.